Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, subscribe, folks. Comment, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone who does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the link to all of my social media. Please go down there and follow me across my social media platforms. Also has the link to all of my YouTube pages down there. Please go down there, check out my YouTube pages, thumbs up my videos, and please subscribe and turn on your notifications as well so that when I post content on those pages, you will know. You know what I'm saying? Also, we'll be doing a live radio show tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing a radio show where we'll be talking all things Jets, everything. We'll be talking about the press conference and so on and so forth. So please call in. I love going back and forth with folks about the New York Jets. So with that said and done and put to the side, I come to talk to you folks today about the rumored coaching staff that Robert Saleh is supposed to be putting together for the New York Jets. Now, listen, ever since we got this guy, I've been running around this place like I own the joint. All right? I walk around in the world with my green on, and I'm, proudly. Nobody can say anything to me because guess what? We are headed in the right direction. We got Joe Douglas. We got Robert Saleh. We are on the path to turning this thing around and getting this franchise back to respectability. We're on the path to winning games. And I'm fired up about it. And one thing that Robert Saleh said that really fired me up, it was one of his entering statements, was he said there is no shortcut to success. With players, he wants them to play fast, and he wants to also bring in a coaching staff to help develop these players, and put them in the right places to make plays. I'm hyped about that because, again, coaching has been one of the biggest issues here with the New York Jets. If you look at last year, a lot of our problems offensively due to coaching. A lack of people to understand how to utilize players' skill set, a lack of people to understand how to utilize and put players in the best position to make plays, and a lack of people that understand how to make adjustments. That's been the biggest issue here with this franchise. And let me tell you, Saleh is going to change that. He's going to change that. So, again, nothing's official. Nothing's official. But the names that are out there that are rumored that he's going to bring in are extremely exciting. One of them is Rob Calabrese. They're saying they're going to bring him in as the passing game coordinator. We all know that he, was with Denver before. We talk about Mike LaFleur, a guy that was there, with Saleh with the Niners, a guy that understands that Shanahan style of offense is going to come in and really put things together. Now, whether we stick with Sam or we move on, here's a young guy with a great offensive mind that's going to be able to truly help us and move us forward offensively. I'm extremely excited about him coming in as well, and I think he'll be productive. John Benton as well, who was the 49ers O-line coach, they're talking about bringing him in here to be the O-line coach here and also be the running game coordinator. Now, that's big because let me tell you something. That 49ers offense is something else. Listen, I live on the West Coast. I have to watch these guys. They be on TV. I got friends that are Niners fans. Their running game is ridiculous. We watched them run all over us when we played them. Hell, they started out the game with an 80-yard run for a TD. And we couldn't stop them all game. They were running all over the place. That just, had a flashback. That really took me back, and it was nasty. They killed us that day. And this guy is coming in. He's a Shanahan guy as well. He had been there with the Niners since Kyle Shanahan had got there. So I'm excited about bringing him in, but let me tell you something. The guy that really got me fired up as well was they're going to bring in the Falcons QB coach, Greg Knapp. Now listen, we talked about it, all last year. There was issues with our quarterback position, a lack of ability to coach, okay? We talked about our offensive issues. The offensive coordinator was terrible. So now those things have changed. We have a solid offensive coordinator in place in Mike LaFleur. Now you bring in Greg Knapp to help whatever coach that we have. Let's say we stay with Sam Darnold, okay? We've seen other quarterbacks around this league that may have suspect mechanics get their mechanics changed, get the help that they need, and be put in positions to go out there and really flourish. We talk about guys like Josh Allen in Buffalo. Whoa, that guy was the biggest boom or bust prospect in the entire draft. When he went into Buffalo, he was very raw. He was more of a runner than a thrower. I used to call him a glorified running back. I said it. I did. I used to say that, and most of the league used to say that as well. He kind of was up and down for the first, first 2 years with his throwing, with his accuracy, which was expected. He struggled with accuracy, right? But then we saw this past year, right? This season, we saw him turn that around. Why? Because he finally got the coaching, the coaching that was necessary together. Boom, they were coaching him up, coaching him up, and now he gets to a spot to where they've helped him and worked on his mechanics. Yet again, he stepped in. He even talked about it himself. His throwing motion has changed a bit. He's getting the ball out faster, and that's because Buffalo has done what it took, man. They did what it took from a standpoint of putting the players around him, but they did what it took to put the staff around him to make him better as well. And guess what? He went from a glorified running back to an MVP candidate. And he's going out there chucking the rock around. And they're making plays and moving on. This is a team that a lot of people look at that could be a threat for years to come. A lot of people are saying they may run our division for years to come. So I look at Knapp and I say to myself, if let's say we keep Sam Darnold, let's just say we do, right? This is a guy that's coached Steve Young, Peyton Manning, Matt Ryan, Mike Vick. They had successful seasons with him there as well too. If he can come in and work with Sam Darnold and get some of the issues fleshed out, again, we saw Sam running for his life. We saw Sam getting hit a lot. Some of that stuff can get tattooed in your DNA. Fear, happy feet, being jumpy, skittish in the pocket. If he can come in here and shake that stuff out of Darnold and get his mechanics together and help him a little bit and help him continue to come along like we should have been doing when Darnold first got here, boy, oh boy, this guy could really turn up in this league and become the quarterback that we all thought he could be when we drafted him. He'll become the quarterback that I know that he can be because I watched him at USC. I watched this kid put on. I know that he has the talent. So if Knapp can come in here and do that, that'll be huge for us because that will answer one of the biggest questions on this roster, which I think Sam has the talent, but it's still a question because we haven't seen it. So he's a guy that's going to come in and help Sam get to that position. Now, let's say we don't keep Sam and we move on from him and we draft a young quarterback. Then guess what? This guy's got it as well where he can help a young quarterback come along as well. A kid that's new to the game, a kid that's trying to figure things out, that really needs to have their mechanics assessed and bettered at this level, of the game. This is a guy that has a track record of being able to help guys ascend and get to that next level and become better QBs. So I'm extremely excited about this guy if he's brought in. So I want you folks to comment down below. Let me know how you feel about this staff. What are your thoughts about this rumored staff being put together? We also know they wanted Aaron Glenn as well, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to get him because Aaron Glenn, I think he's going to Detroit. So it's looked like he's going to sign with the Lions. We're also bringing in a rumored again is Miles Austin as well to help, I believe, with our wide receivers. So there are some guys out there, man, that we're definitely targeting that definitely could be on this staff. So I'm excited. I want you folks to comment down below. Let me know what you folks think about this one. You folks have a good one. Peace.